Here's the scene. You're locked into a productive work session, your brain's firing on all cylinders, and focus is at its peak. Then, out of nowhere, it happens. Distraction sneaks in, but not just any distraction, lust. You know what I'm talking about. Maybe you're scrolling through social media, or your mind wanders, and suddenly you're caught in a loop. Minutes turn into half an hour, or more. By the time you snap out of it, your focus is shattered, your energy is sapped, and frustration sets in. Sound familiar? If so, stick around. I'm about to show you why overcoming lust is simpler than you think. And no, this doesn't involve joining a monastery or isolating yourself from the world. Let me ask you something. What's your biggest goal right now? Is it growing your business? Learning a new skill?
If you stay in your comfort zone, that's where you will fail. You will fail in your comfort zone. Success is not a comfortable procedure. It is a very uncomfortable thing to attempt. So you got to get comfortable being uncomfortable if you ever want to be successful.
Success is not so easy, which is not understood by seeing successful people. In fact, only successful people know how difficult it is to achieve success. To achieve success, we need to cultivate patience above all, and adopt the steps taken by successful individuals. Building that side hustle to break free from the 9 to 5? Whatever it is, one thing is certain. If you're serious about self-improvement and entrepreneurship, you need clarity, focus, and drive. Lust? It's like a thief, silently draining all of that away. Today's modern world has made people so lazy that people don't want to try for fear of failure, which is actually the biggest obstacle to success.
Ever tried? Ever failed? No matter. Try again. Fail again. Fail better.
Failure due to this lack of effort eventually leads people to despair. Oh, depression. After a time turns people's hope of survival into despondency. So, after watching today's video, tell me what you are good at and what you will achieve your dream goal. But here's the good news. Beating it doesn't have to be a struggle. First, let's redefine what lust really is. It's not just about attraction or desire. Lust, at its core, is a distraction. It's your brain chasing cheap dopamine, a quick, easy reward. When it comes to social media, it has undoubtedly made our lives easier, while also being one of the most harmful influences. Today, we have the power to control almost everything at our fingertips, yet we often find ourselves controlled by the endless cycle of social media. If we truly want to move forward in life, we must learn to distance ourselves from all the negative and abusive aspects of it. Social media can be a powerful tool, but only if we use it responsibly and don't let it take control of our lives.
Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, these are weaponized. You have social statisticians and scientists and researchers and people in lab coats, literally best minds of our generation, figuring out how to addict you to the news.
Yes.
And if you fall for it, if you get addicted, your brain will get destroyed. Social media, they've massaged all the mechanisms to addict you like a Skinner's pigeon or a rat.
Social media has affected each of us in ways that are almost impossible to explain. It has made our days feel like they hold no real value to many people. While using social media is natural and can be beneficial, I personally believe there is absolutely no need to abuse it.
Who's just gonna click, 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 can't put the phone down. The food, they've taken sugar and they've weaponized it. They've put it into all these different forms and varieties that you can't resist eating. Porn.
He also raised another issue: pornography. And I completely agree with him on this matter. Porn sites are incredibly harmful to people because they are destroying marital relationships and eroding the happiness within them. I strongly believe these sites should be banned. What's your opinion on this?
Right, if you're a young male, you wander on the internet, it'll like sap away your libido and you're not going out in real life society anymore because you've got this incredibly stimulating stuff coming at you. Video games, another way to addict people. So you have entire large factories of people that are working to addict you to these things, and you stand alone.
The truth might be hard to hear, but it's undeniable. Those who are addicted to social media often don't find time to think about their lives. Eventually, they lose their way, becoming restless and unsure of what to do. After spending so much time on social media, they realize the result is absolutely zero. At this point, they start feeling completely alone and believe that nothing will work out for them. In the end, many think the only option left is suicide. I'm sharing this so that you can learn from it and avoid falling into the same trap. Think about it. Modern life is built to hijack your attention and feed you little bursts of satisfaction, whether it's social media, streaming shows, or something more explicit. But those fleeting moments come at a high cost. The cost? Your momentum. Momentum is the fuel that powers success. It's what separates mediocrity from greatness. When you give in to lust, you derail your momentum. It pulls your attention to something trivial when it should be locked on your mission. Here's where it gets personal. Think about a time when you were in the zone, making real progress, only to get thrown off course by a distraction. How often has lust been the culprit? Now pause for a moment. Picture the last time it happened. What were you working on? What could you have accomplished if you'd stayed on track? It's frustrating, right? Don't beat yourself up. We've all been there. The key is understanding what's really going on. Lust isn't just physical. It's mental, emotional, and even spiritual. Every time you give into it, you're leaking energy. Energy that could be powering your goals, fueling your business, or building your dream life. So let's get real. How badly do you want to succeed? If you're here, you probably value self-development. You're hustling, reading, learning, and taking action. But this one habit, if left unchecked, can quietly undermine everything you're building. The truth? Lust thrives in today's world. Everywhere you turn, you're bombarded with triggers, ads, apps, posts, all designed to hijack your biology and keep you hooked. But just because it's common doesn't mean it's harmless. Here's the game changer. The same mental energy wasted on lust can be redirected to build something extraordinary. And doing so isn't as hard as you might think. The secret to killing lust? Replace it. Lust isn't something you battle head-on. It's something you outgrow. When you feed your mind and body with higher quality inputs, the cheap stuff loses its appeal. Here's how. 1. Refocus on your purpose. When the urge hits, remind yourself why you're working so hard. Are you chasing short-term pleasure, or are you building something meaningful? This mental shift can break the distraction cycle in an instant. 2. Move your body. Lust often creeps in when you're idle. Change your physical state. Go for a walk, do some push-ups, or stretch. Physical movement can reset your mind and pull you back to the present. 3. Create instead of consume. Channel that energy into action. Write, brainstorm, or work on a project. Creativity is deeply satisfying and leaves no room for distractions. The bottom line? Lust isn't your master. Once you see it for what it is, an energy leak, you can start sealing those gaps. Imagine the clarity and power you'll gain when you stop letting it drain you. If you're serious about achieving your goals, this is the way forward. The next time temptation strikes, make a choice. Stay focused on what truly matters. Replace distractions with purpose, action, and movement. Try it. You'll be amazed at how much power you've been sitting on. And if you found this helpful, share it with someone who might need it too. Together, we can stop letting distractions steal our potential and start building lives that make us proud. Stay focused, stay sharp, and keep moving toward your dreams.